This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Brooklyn, New York, as the Nets take it to the hardwood here at the Barclays Center. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. For the Brooklyn Nets, they come into tonight's game after losing to the Bucks. Now, here's Cunningham. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Cousins, no one around him. And the 3 off target. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Nets. You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordy Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
And that one's good. Cousins.
Tell you what, Cousins knows he's got the green light to take these quick catch-and-shoot shots, and he's confident in doing so.
Curry with it. Big job by Edgecombe. Pass to Grant. Down low. Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Boy, for Cousins, that's really a simple, strong throwdown. Part of his normal operation.
There's the screen. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Cousins. Cousins missing again. Now Simon. Beyond the arc. Curry can't get it to go.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Cousins trying to free himself up. Comes up empty down low. The Nets still looking like they're getting going. Trailing by 4. Inside, Parrish. And it's Parrish with the jam.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the 2-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Kicks it out to Grant. Takes the 3. Charlotte again missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
On its way from Curry for 2. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Grant for 3. Stolen. Curry deciding where to go with it. Screen by Parrish. To the inside. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
Bam! Parrish with the punch.
Pass to Cousins. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Now here's Curry. A kick out to Simon. And the wing jumper offline.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Gordon. Outside Curry. For the 3. Up again. And the second chance effort by Gordon.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Pass to Cousins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Robert Parrish picks one up there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Curry. Shoots over Schroeder. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you, Kevin.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. Just 5 on the clock. Picked by Vucevic. The shot comes out.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
Left side, Simons. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Charlotte in the lead. To the paint. Here's Edgecombe. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
And here are the Hornets now after the miss from Stephen Curry. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Now look out. Edgecombe can get it going from deep.
Outside, Simon. And he drives in. A beautiful reverse layup. Simons has got his first points in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Simons after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. It's Curry outside. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
It's Schroeder with the drive. And there it is for him. And the Hornets lead by 5.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually cooking with gas. And you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
And here's Brooklyn. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Hornets leading by 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. To the middle. The kick out to Williams. From downtown. And it's Schroeder missing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Both teams will make substitutions. Nets trailed by 5. Pass to Beasley. Murray outside. Wants to get it to Highland and does. Fires at the elbow. That one goes in.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Now Cousins. To the right side. Here's Newell. Hits the three-point bomb. Newell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
And so it's Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Let's go courtside, and there's some news on Vucevic. All right, Allie, you got the information. What's the prognosis?
Hey there, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. There will be no return to the floor tonight, and it sounds like recovery period is going to last a little longer than they were hoping for. Guys?
Allie, thanks as always.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work, and that's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work in helping these guys be ready to perform.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on. And last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Sinks the triple. Cousins has got 14.
Yeah, Cousins doing what we've become familiar with and accustomed to with him. When he gets rolling and hot, really hard to cool him down.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And the rejection by Parrish.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
And it's Grant in the corner. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And the Hornets lead by 10.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Gordon a screen. The shape. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
Pass to Edgecombe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Parrish picks one up there. The Hornets have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, you want to talk about upside. DJ Edgecombe has as much as anyone in this class, except for maybe the top pick, Cooper Flag.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 9. Kicks it out to Gordon. Outside Curry. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:29 left to play in the third. Oh, my goodness.
Man. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Pass to Newell. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Newell. He's got 5. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Nets trailed by 12. To the inside. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, nice job that time by P.J. Washington to knock down the shot after setting the screen.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Schroeder outside, down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
You can rely on Schroeder's passing ability. He does a good job finding and setting up shooters.
Inside, here's Valanciunas off on the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability.
47.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Hornets leading by 12. Pass to Branham. Back to Schroeder. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Boy, the shifty, quick-footed Schroeder is a great weapon to have. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's a very effective player.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitutions on the court.
Curry outside. Steph, perfection from the arc.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
And here's Cunningham. And Curry pulls it down. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. 18 feet out. Again, the Nets for 2.
Working that in-between area. Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Over in the corner, Cousins. Grant outside. 6 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Nets trailed by 7. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
Screen by Parrish. Puts up a deep three. Harris. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Here is Gordon. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Now Curry. Screen by Parrish. Oh, what a play inside.
Big shot that time from Robert Parrish. This is why his guys trust him so much. He delivers.
There's 1:59 left here in the fourth quarter. Now Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoot from 12. And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-4 run. Outside, Simon. Curry. And there's the three.
Curry is a guy you can trust to get it done when it needs to be done.
Cunningham. Here's Grant. Jacks up a three. Cleared away by Curry. Screen by Parrish. Throws it down. What an assist!
Boy, they're leaning on Parrish tonight, and with good reason. Why not? This guy's built to score.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Had a foul to give there, but he'd rather not have it cost you your team points.
I agree. I mean, he would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Curry outside. Screen by Parrish. Outside Gordon. Here's Curry. Outside Gordon to take the lead. Can't get it. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Screen by Parrish. Oh, what a finish!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want you guys attacking like he did there. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
That's a big make. Now a 3 will only tie it.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Here's Curry. Shoots the three. Doesn't get that one. So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.